Okay, back again here. We're monitoring these. I had to unload my memory card, it was full. Here we go. And now what we need to do is take it out for a drive, see what it feels like for power, see if it's got better mileage, and we'll report back. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, we're coming up to our exit here. Get off. And we got 38.5. 7 for an average. Not too bad from 18.88. We're talking some real mileage gains here. So good news. We'll catch you on the other side. Gadgetman Twin Cities out. Okay, we're back in the garage after our trip. So the entire trip I got 33.2 average, which is really good. It'll just keep going down as I sit here and idle, but not bad. Pretty impressive. This is Gadgetman Twin Cities, over and out. Gadgetman Twin Cities here. We got some news for you on the Lincoln LS, the 2000 Lincoln LS 3-liter V6. Received the groove today, and I wrote down some statistics. I ran my program on my laptop and got some information before and after doing the groove. Before putting in the groove, the RPMs were ranged. You know, it's constantly monitoring, so it ranged between 741 and 834 RPMs at idle. That's fully warmed up and just sitting there idling. And after the groove, the idle sat between 721 and 745, which is fairly impressive. Throttle position was 18.8% before, 18.8 after. And now we get to the engine mode. And before the groove, the engine mode was 26.3%. And after the groove, it went to 15.3%. That's impressive. Timing advance went from 15 to 21.5 degrees before the groove, and after the groove it showed 13.5 to 20 degrees. The intake air temperature was 124 before the groove, and after the groove it went to 108 degrees. Airflow before the groove was 0.6 pounds per minute, and after receiving the groove it went to 0.3 pounds per minute. And of course it was running in closed loop both before and after the groove. Short-term fuel percentages were 1.4 to 2.3, actually negative 1.4 to 2.3% on bank 1 short term, and the long term was 3.9 bank 1. Short term on bank 2 was negative 1.6 and a positive 1.6. That's floated in between there. And the long term for bank 2 was 8.6. Now, on bank 1, the short term was negative 2.4, and the long term was 0.8 for bank 1 after getting the groove. And for bank 2, we had negative 2.4 also on the short term, and for the long term it was 4.7. So there's a significant change there. Before receiving the groove, the Lincoln got 18.56 miles per gallon, and the same test run that I take for every car that I do, this car showed 38.5 miles per gallon on the test run. Now this drive I take there and back is probably 40 minutes, maybe a little more. So once I pulled into the garage after a full drive there and back, it showed 33.10 miles per gallon for an average, which is pretty good. 18.56 to 33.1. I could take my calculator right here and figure it out. If we went 33.10 and subtract 18.56, that gives us 14.54 miles per gallon increase. I think that's pretty significant. Do you think the Lincoln got its groove on today? I think the Lincoln is getting its groove on. We'll do some more tests after we've driven it for a while, and we'll get back to you. Gadgetman Twin Cities out.